Okay, guys, we back with another one. This is Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, who has been dishing us with so much insight about Diddy. And it's crazy because the man has been speaking for quite a while and nobody hasn't been paying that much attention until now. So yeah, let's hear what he has to say, man, on this one. Make sure you subscribe and like. Let's keep this thing going, man. Let's go.
And I'm like, at the time, our relationship, I was like his big uncle. So I'm not gonna let him do stupid stuff to get himself in trouble or me in trouble. So a lot of that stuff that is probably happened after I left, you understand, other than, you know, the swinging stuff that he did with Kim and other guys and everything.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
I don't know what you want to know about that, Cam. You know, you're talking about this is your girl, this is your woman. She didn't even have Christian at the time, but you bring other guys in with her, and then sometimes be just other girls and her, then other guys, then guys and girls, and they swinging, they doing their thing, bro. You know, I guess that's what the industry is. They like to swing like that. You know, the rock stars do it. I guess the rappers was doing it too.
Was that stuff surprising to you, or were you used to it being around the music business?
I'm not gonna have, Cam, that's surprising to anybody. You know, who gonna have their girl having sex with another man because you can have sex with their girl, or y'all switching and y'all, nah, man. That's some beyond me. But I know it happens.
Mark Curry has said in an interview that Puff broke Kim Porter's nose when they were fighting on a yacht. Did you ever see anything like that or hear about anything like that?
I've never seen Puff put his hands on Kim like that other than snatching her and grabbing her or something like that. But as far as I heard of the nose breaking. That was something that I heard of that.
I had seen somewhere that, you know, he treated J-Lo different than he treated Cassie and Kim.
Well, I know that I never seen him with the play fight like he used to do with Kim, because that's how it would start off. He would start off with the play fight, hitting her with pillows and all like that. I guess that love tap, I don't know, I wasn't into that. I've never been into that with women. So he would start off like that, then it would always probably go up to something, a higher level, or where she wanted him to stop playing with her like that because he may have gotten a little too rough for her. But I never seen him do Ms. Lopez like that. And when J-Lo was around, I used to always just call her Ms. Lopez. He would.
So what is it about J-Lo that's so different from these other women? Now that's my question. Now that's my focus now. Like, what is it about J-Lo that makes her different from these other women? Because clearly his behavior, according to Gene Deal, was different whenever he was with J-Lo. But dealing with the mother of his kids, he becomes ruthless and abusive.
Would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around and then try to play her like that. But, you know, she would check that. And I put in my book one particular night where she was in the we was in the studio and a lot of girls was up there, and J-Lo got, you know, Miss Lopez got mad, and she went home and she put on some jeans and sneakers, and put her hair back into a little bun and a ponytail, and she came back to the studio, and Puff had a new song for her because she was heated, and he got rid of all those girls that was in the studio. So he never tried to, straight up, talk to her crazy or anything around people. Never. I never even heard him raise his voice to her.
Crazy, right? That's crazy. That is crazy. So, man, I guess J-Lo is the only one that can tell us exactly what's up with the man, because, I mean, if he treated her differently, I don't know. Was he scared of her? Maybe he knew that J-Lo is not the type to be played with. Or J-Lo was always checking him from the get-go. Or is it one of those situations whereby a powerful woman kinda intimidates him? Because remember, with Cassie was still an upcoming artist. So she literally needed all the help she could get to wherever that she needed to get to in her career, that is. The mother of his kids was not even a celebrity to begin with. We cannot be classifying her as a celeb. So these are two women that we can safely say they were not as powerful as J-Lo is. So maybe that played into the whole thing of him like keeping his hands to himself whenever he was dealing with J-Lo. Just a thought, I don't know.
Okay. Totally different. Totally different.
Totally different. But you got to realize with Kim them and most other people that I've seen him be around, they depended on him. Ms. Lopez didn't depend on him. She had her own.
One thing I've seen a lot of people say was they want to hear from Young Miami.
She's standing by her man. That's what she said, right? I'm standing by my man.
Did she say that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think she said that when they was over in London, that she's standing by her man.
That's crazy.
Stupid.
I mean, he might not be treating her like that.
I don't know. It's different when a lady says she like to be peed on and she dealing with somebody. That came out her mouth.
Damn.
Right, I remember.
So you ain't gonna give her what she like?
So she might be actually into all this stuff, or not, not all of it, but some of the stuff that
may not bother her.
It might not bother her, and she might actually like it.
She can go get her Birkin bag the next day.
Mm-hmm. Suge and Diddy had this huge, feud going on. There's this picture that recently came out of Suge playing with Diddy's son. What did you think when you seen that?
We had saw this picture, and it wasn't the ones that was recently released. It was a picture of Suge hugging Misa, and Misa having Justin in her arms, and the thing said, what the East Coast won't take care of, the caption said, what the East Coast won't take care of, the West Coast will. Puff saw that and almost blew a stack in his head. A vein came across his head. I mean, like he was heated. And he got on the phone, I guess he was trying to reach Misa. He was trying to, he was going crazy. And recently, I had told that story on another platform, and I told the story before, and then somebody said they don't believe it. It didn't happen. I was just capping all this other stuff. And now the photo gets released by I don't know who, and Suge Knight is playing Play Daddy on the floor with Justin. And somebody's taking the pictures of him and everything. You know, I know Puff was probably, I don't know if he probably was still mad at that today to see that. Because he probably didn't know those pictures existed.
In the lawsuit, it talks about a situation where they heard about Suge being at a restaurant and Puff was, they allegedly went to grab some guns and go after him or something, man. Do you know anything about that situation?
The part I know about the situation, it wasn't the fact that Suge was at the restaurant. D-Rock, Big's man, was at the restaurant, and they had D-Rock trapped in the restaurant. Now, this story came from D-Rock himself, because I was wondering, I was trying to have a sit down with D-Rock and Puff, you know, and I wanted to have a sit down with D-Rock first and let him know all what happened and how did Big end up going to the party when I told y'all not to go to the party. You know, and that's the party that Big got murdered at. So D-Rock told me how Puff, you know, loaded up some guns and everything and had one of the girls, and I didn't know it was Cassie at the time, you know.
Hey. What are you saying now, Jindil? What are you saying now, bro? What?
So his girl came into the restaurant with the guns, giving it to him so he could be safe from whatever was going to go down or whatever they thought was going to go down, you know, with Suge and his people. So that part was true because that was told to me by the person who was in the restaurant.
Was that the only situation like that you're aware of?
About what?
About Puff and Suge.
Man, the times we saw Suge, you got to realize, you know, I was part of Black Hands and Slick in the Family. The time I saw Suge I never had a problem with Suge. You understand what I'm saying? So it was never no issues. I seen Suge at the Super Bowl. It was no problem, no issue with Puff. We saw Suge in the back of the House of Blues, and Tupac was alive at the time. Tupac was in a white top, a white drop top Rolls Royce, Bentley, whatever that is. Suge was in a red one. We rose up to Pac, and Puff tried to speak to Pac. He like, yo, what up, Pac? Pac looked at him and turned his head.
That is Pac. That is definitely Pac right there. So damn, man. Now we getting to understand who we are dealing with here. With all these things coming out and all that. Okay.
Didn't say nothing to him, got right back on his phone. And the dude in the back of Puff at the time was named Riz. Riz said, yo, F him, speak to Suge. Suge is the boss, right? So then Puff said something, she said, yo, what up, Suge? He said, what's up? He said, yo, you think we got any problems out here? Suge said, I don't know no problems that y'all have. You think we good out here? He said, you should be. Suge just, I don't know any problems you got, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? Mm. And Pac was alive then. You understand? We drove off. We had a reporter with us. I think he was from either Rolling Stones or that other big magazine.
All right. That's that, man. That's that. Gin Deal. Talking about J-Lo and some other stuff, man. But yeah, guys, what we're understanding on this video is that, one, Puffy had a different relationship with J-Lo as compared to Cassie and Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter. So I'm guessing now that with like any other abusive male, like if you know some of the traits that these abusive guys have. One, they are totally afraid of a powerful, strong woman, which I think this is the case with J-Lo, because whenever there's a woman that's dependent on them, that's when this monstrous behavior comes to the front. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Puffy, man, yo, it looks like your time is up, bro. It looks like your time is up. I don't see him coming back from any of this at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see him coming back from any of this at all, man. Like, this is just too much. I don't know. I just don't see it, bro. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching again. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Like the video, comment, let's share, man. You know, let's talk about it, man. I'm still yet to hear the King Combs diss track. I haven't listened to it, I swear. But I still need to hear it, man, because that's one thing that I have been, you know, looking over, man. Like, I really need to check it out now because it keeps popping up on every video that I'll be watching, man. And I think I'm missing out on some few details on that one. But anyway, thank you for watching again, guys.